You're in sales, you're in financial advising, you're in mortgage advising, you're a professional advisor, and you're running a business. Don't forget that. You're an advisor, yeah, and it's all good that, but you're running a business and you must keep that, otherwise you'll go out of business at some point. And I call this one, sack the bottom 10%. So sack the 10% is the key to this one. And let's see what you think about this one as we go through. Now the point here is that we are reticent as humans to change things. Now we talk about videos, for example. Now I've been producing videos since 2011, 2010, and some of the early ones are awful. Don't even go there on YouTube. Some of the older videos, they're terrible. Okay, I may look a bit younger, but they weren't particularly very good. I remember once getting into lighting, and I bought these lights, which were called barn door lightings. They were halogen bulbs, and they were massive things. You could turn up the light, turn it down again. But the heat they generated was unbelievable. You know, after 10 minutes, you were just sweating away because these like generated so much heat. Now, I must have spent about 700 quid on these lights. And over a couple of years later, of course, LEDs came in. But I was reticent to dump the old lights because I spent so much money on them, time, effort, you know, training, etc., in order to get some new LED lights. Because I put so much time and effort into it. And it's the same concept, really, when you're dealing with customers. If you're prospecting for new business, so we're talking prospecting here, and yeah, you should be prospecting all the time. Of course you should. Don't ever stop prospecting. If you're prospecting, then you might well be talking to a number of potential new clients. You might be having the odd conversation here, sending them a white paper or a link to something that you've done, trying to get them interested on them. Maybe it's on LinkedIn, you're connected with them as well. And the point I'm making here is you need to be aware of the amount of time and effort you're putting into these things that you're doing. Are you getting anywhere? Do you need to shed them? Do you need to get rid of them and find some new customers at the end of the day, or go and seek some more business from somewhere else? Likewise, in your prospecting, in your actual client bank, you will have a client bank of some description. You know, good IFAs, they might have sort of 90 odd people in their client bank. And that's fine once you're an IFA and you're dealing with people and you're going back all the time. Mortgage brokers can do the same thing. You can't cope with many more than that probably at the end of the day. So you might think seriously then about shedding the bottom 10%. Difficult one. So go back to your client bank, have a look at the 10% of those customers that take up a lot of your time maybe, or are not cost effective. Maybe they just are very needy and they keep asking for, advice that you can't charge for, and just drop the bottom 10%. And if you drop the bottom 10%, then your prospecting, of course, can fill that in. You should always do that once a year to sack the bottom 10%. Ask them maybe to go to somebody else in the practice, possibly. I'm dealing with my IFA about a mortgage, and Charlie said, look, can I put you on to Matt, our mortgage broker? I said, of course you can, Charlie. So he's not sacked me as a client, but he's moved me down to somebody else who can deal with that as well. Add more to your client bank, start prospecting better maybe, start maybe using LinkedIn better. That's a really key concept, that one. Maybe social media, whatever it is, referrals. Get some more referrals, go back to your client bank and get some referrals, because you've got to be able to top up your client bank if you sack the 10%. Remember, don't keep prospecting somebody you're not getting anywhere. That's the point as well. So you can put all the time and effort into it along the way. Eventually, of course, I did move in onto LED lighting. You can't see them here, but I've got 6 over there, 6 lights there, 1 over there as well. So I've got about 12 lights on me, as you can probably see from the lighting. They're not hot at all. You can go up to the light now, which I'm doing right now, touching the bulb. It's not hot at all. It's lovely. Again, these cost me a lot of money, and I had to recycle my own barn doors. I said goodbye to them, a lot of money that cost me. But you have to, and of course now I don't need to whiten my brow anymore because there's no heat generated. Hope that's been okay for you. Good luck with your business. See you soon. Bye.